23 and 24 sonatas were composed in 1801, and they were probably conceived of actually as a set of piano sonatas originally, and as they began to take shape, they developed into violin sonatas. They represent a very different style of Beethoven's writing, one that you can see he's thinking more aesthetically of the pieces. The fourth sonata is much rarely done. Violinists don't play it as much. It's an incredibly fiery piece, and I think really owes its origins to Beethoven's love of C.P. Bach. And in contrast, the fifth sonata, the Spring Sonata, which has obviously become one of his most endearing and popular pieces, is actually a work that is the totally diametrically opposite aesthetic of the fourth sonata. That's actually why it's sort of interesting to see the two as a pairing, even though they have different opus numbers in Beethoven's output. But you can see he was thinking of these two different aesthetics, the Empfindsang, highly expressive, highly emotional, highly individualized character of the fourth, with its very comic second movement, and then this beautiful lyric modernism that has all the elements of a Schubert, and sort of foresees the nature of a highly vocal and melodic type of chamber music writing that Schubert was later to explore. The interesting thing about the fifth sonata is that Beethoven starts developing this idea of a grander sonata, a four-movement sonata instead of his three-movement sonatas that we'd seen prior to this point. And you can see that the larger scale, the longer, more melodic themes that drive it, and the variety of themes in there, were much more Mozartian in a modern sense than you may even give him credit for in the Opus 12 sonatas. They were a new aesthetic, if you like, a longer and a broader and a more public aesthetic